Kevin Costner's daughter Annie recalls battling some midlife demons. Kevin Costner's daughter Annie Cox shared how her past struggles led her to take a leap of faith. Cox shared a candid post via her Instagram on Thursday, April 17th, and reflected on how she had been battling some midlife demons in recent years, as well as how it motivated her to visit France. "Last year when I turned 40, I decided to go to Paris. I had never been. It felt a little wrong in the moment, actually. I wasn't feeling my best, or very confident after having taken a couple years off to take care of our kids," Cox, who is based in Santa Barbara, California, wrote. "I was, in retrospect, battling some midlife demons, but I knew I needed something. I'm thankful I trusted my gut and took the trip, because it was absolutely the spark to remind me who I was and am." Cox added that the trip was just the breath of fresh air she needed in her life, sharing how the Paris experience was also beneficial once she returned home. Kevin Costner's blended family. Meet his 7 children and their mothers. "I jumped into work as soon as I got back, and this last year just burst wide open for me. Everything unfolded as it should have," she wrote. "Today I'm 41 and more confident than ever that life is unfolding as it's meant to. Convenient, I guess, when your gut tells you to go to Paris and drink wine all day and look at art and get a tattoo. But who am I to argue?" The real estate agent, who is the daughter of Costner and his first wife, Cindy Silva, shared a series of images from her vacation alongside the pithy caption. The carousel included photos of herself posing in the streets of Paris and one of herself getting a tattoo. Cox shares 2 kids with her husband, Dr. Danny Cox, who she married in 2016 at her father's private estate in Carpinteria, California. Prior to swapping the bright lights of Hollywood for her real estate career in Santa Barbara, Cox made appearances in several of her dad's films: Dances with Wolves, Waterworld, and The Postman. Kevin Costner through the years. Oscar wins, Raising 7 Kids, Yellowstone, and more. As well as Cox, Costner shares 2 other children with Silva: daughter Lily, 38, and son Joe, 37. After splitting from Silva in 1994, Costner moved on with Bridget Rooney and they welcomed son, Liam, 28, in 1996. Costner, who has 7 children in total, continued adding to his blended family with his next partner, Christine Baumgartner. The actor and the handbag designer share sons Caden Wyatt, 17, and Hayes Logan, 16, as well as daughter Grace Avery, 14. Ron Howard's daughter had messed up childhood fixation that worried her parents. For Bryce Dallas Howard, growing up in Hollywood had its pros and cons. During a recent interview, the Jurassic World star, whose parents are actor and filmmaker Ron Howard and Cheryl Howard, opened up about the difficulties she endured as a child and the steps taken to better her experience. "I was such a messed up kid. I would walk around the Disney lot reading about euthanasia," Bryce, who is currently promoting her new film, Deep Cover, told The Independent. "But I also wasn't dark. There was just a sort of intensity to my feelings and the stories I was curious about." Ron Howard on why he didn't allow daughter Bryce Dallas Howard act as a child. "Going to be unfairly compared. When I was growing up, I had a lot of difficulties learning and communicating," she continued. "I was always very happy and smiley, but not extremely verbal. It was unclear what intelligence was there, and how much I was really processing." Bryce, who is the eldest of 4 children, recalled her parents taking her to a child psychologist at the time. Read on the Fox News app. "Can we talk about the dead babies?" the therapist would ask, the actress said. "Because Bryce talks a lot about dead babies." Nevertheless, Bryce said she is thankful her parents supported her as she sought out a career in acting. "I felt very lucky because I never had it in my head that if I wasn't making a living from acting, I was then failing," she said. "I'm a 3rd-generation performer. The layers of privilege that I've experienced means that there's a lot that I'm aware of about the industry, and there's a lot that I will never be able to understand because of that." Bryce's parents celebrated a major milestone over the weekend, their 50th wedding anniversary. #Golden Anniversary, grateful for 50 amazing years and the family and experiences it has yielded, Ron, 71, wrote on Instagram. "What an adventure down river through calm, soothing waters and some tricky rapids as well. Our key, love and respect each other enough to just keep paddling," he continued, adding, "Thank God for you, Cheryl." App users click here to view post. In March, Ron opened up about his marriage to Cheryl, saying he is supremely fortunate.